Are you just getting started with a podcast and want it to look and sound as slick as the shows you binge? Cool. Let's walk through the easiest path to professional-looking audio and video without burning your week learning a dozen apps. I'm Steve, and if you're new to podcasting, this is for you. If you want your stuff to actually feel polished right out of the gate, you are in the right place. There are two big phases to podcast editing that make everything way less intimidating once you get them. Think of those two main phases as cleanup and processing. Cleanup is where you remove the junk, like filler words, awkward tangents, and weird pauses. You also shape the overall story during the cleanup phase. You can assemble highlight reels, drop in music, and build the episode like a puzzle. Processing is the finishing kit that includes compression, EQ, and de-essing for audio. For video, processing involves color correction, cropping, and subtle retouching. Once those two phases are locked in, you are officially export ready. Now, a lot of folks will immediately recommend pro tools like Adobe Audition or Premiere. Don't get me wrong, those applications are powerful for a reason. Audition is deep for specific audio fine-tuning, and Premiere is insanely powerful for video. But if you're juggling a show, a job, and a life, learning all that can be complete overkill. Descript is another favorite tool that's brilliant at transcript-based editing. It even has features like studio sound that can do actual miracles for your audio. Still, even with Descript, it requires a fair bit of hands-on editing to craft clips and captions. That's where tools that do the heavy lifting for you become absolutely game-changing. If you've ever wished an app could just scan your long episode and pull out the good stuff automatically, you'll love what this next tool does. Vizard isn't trying to replace Audition or Premiere if you're doing Hollywood-level production. What it does is take a long video, like an hour interview, and automatically find the moments that will perform on social media. It looks for the laughs, the critical nuggets, and those big wait what bits. It then turns those moments into ready-to-post clips, captions them, and provides a calendar to schedule everything. So instead of spending half your week clipping and formatting for Reels and TikTok, Vizard serves you a stack of optimized clips. Let me run you through a realistic workflow so you can see how it all fits together with minimal stress. First up is the recording stage. You can record locally using Riverside, SquadCast, or even Descript's remote recorder. Riverside and SquadCast tend to give you the cleanest multi-track files if you have a guest. But seriously, don't sweat it if you only have a single file, because modern AI tools compensate for a lot. Once you've got your raw file, you toss it directly into Vizard. Vizard immediately transcribes your entire episode as its first step. That transcript is the major unlock for the entire process. The AI reads through the whole conversation and scores sections based on virality signals. It looks for emotional spikes, mentions of trending topics, and sentiment shifts. While it's analyzing, you can use the cleanup mindset to manually tighten the pacing. If you like manual editing, Vizard still lets you scrub the transcript and cut like you would in a document. If you want pure speed, you can simply let Vizard do its thing entirely. Next up is the auto-editing into those crucial short clips. This is Vizard's signature move, saving you from hunting for the good part. Vizard proposes a set of short clips, usually between 15 and 60 seconds, that the AI thinks will perform well. It automatically trims them and applies smart zoom and framing optimized for mobile viewing. You can preview every single clip and tweak the crop or timing if necessary. That means a single-hour episode can turn into a dozen social-ready posts in under 30 minutes. Captions are absolutely huge because most people watch videos with the sound turned off. Vizard generates accurate captions for you automatically. It also gives you style templates so your text looks native to each specific platform. You can choose whether to highlight future words or show active words as they are spoken. Those little details are the difference between a clip that scrolls by and one that stops people dead in their tracks. You are also not stuck with a single camera vibe throughout your edits. If you recorded multicam or imported separate speaker tracks, Vizard can create multicam-style edits. It automatically switches to the active speaker or uses stylish dynamic layouts. Descript has a similar auto multicam feature, and it is solid, I'll admit. However, Descript still expects a fair amount of manual layout work from you. Vizard's approach focuses on making shareable vertical assets rapidly, which is a powerful difference. Now let's talk about that essential audio polish. Vizard applies automatic processing that covers all the spoken word basics like noise reduction and compression. It might not replace expert-level mixing for a radio-grade show, but for most podcasters, this is a night and day improvement over raw audio. When the AI can't rescue a guest's bad audio, it will surface that issue for you to review. Then comes the part I genuinely love the most, scheduling and the content calendar. This is actually the part where most creators completely drop the ball. You get a stack of clips, and then chaos ensues trying to post them at optimized times across platforms. Vizard solves that by letting you set the posting frequency and auto-scheduling clips for you. Want one clip a day for the entire month? You can set it once and completely forget about it. You can also mix in evergreen pieces with clips tied to current events by pinning them. Descript and Premiere don't give you that built-in distribution pipeline. You export and then manually upload. A few honest limitations exist, so you don't buy into any hype. No AI tool is truly perfect in this space yet. Vizard's clip selection is smart, but it's not psychic, so it occasionally misses context. That's fine because you can always edit the clip or add a short introductory overlay. Also, if you need total control over video color grading, you'll still want Premiere in your toolbox. Treat Vizard as a serious productivity multiplier, not a complete replacement for move-by-move pro editing. When comparing tools, Adobe is expensive and complex, which is great for cinema, but terrible for consistent short clips. Descript is amazing for transcript first editing, but you often end up piecing workflows together for bulk clip extraction. Recording platforms like Riverside are superb for capture quality, but then you still need an editor. That's precisely where Vizard swoops in to automate the heavy lifting of repurposing. For creators serious about growth, remember that consistency absolutely beats perfection every time. A weekly episode plus automated clipping will outperform perfectly mixed episodes that show up inconsistently. Vizard helps you scale that consistency by generating compelling clips automatically. Set a cadence, automate clipping, and keep your social feeds fed without burning your life away. So, what would I actually do after finishing an episode? First, upload your raw files or connect your recording service. Next, let Vizard do its magic by transcribing and auto-detecting high-value moments. Then browse the suggested clips, tweak the captions, and accept the ones you like. Drop those accepted clips into the content calendar and set your desired posting frequency. Let the auto-scheduler handle the distribution magic for you. Finally, export your full episode video for YouTube and use the shorts to drive traffic there. This workflow keeps you lean and efficient across the board. It also makes repurposing absolutely trivial because each episode becomes a content engine. Editing is still an art, and learning the basics of storytelling matters a lot. You will thank yourself for learning how to cut filler and shape a good conversation. But for the massive grind of distribution, automation is now your absolute best friend. Vizard doesn't replace skill, it actually amplifies it tremendously. It gives creators the power to turn long-form episodes into attention-grabbing shorts automatically. If you want to keep things simple and actually publish consistently, give yourself permission to use these tools. Use the time you save to make better guests, research smarter topics, and build a real audience. The technology should be a boost to your publishing, not a blocker stopping you from putting content out there. Okay, now go record something interesting. Then let the AI do the heavy lifting so your best bits can find the world without you losing your weekend.